Anyway,
Ground.
yes. Honk.
Donk. And of course, again, starting with the US.
Damn it, hang on.
We got the T1E190.
Yes.
I almost just called it the T90. So, this is literally just the T1E1 with a 90mm jammed in the turret.
Yep.
Which does mean it loses the stabilizer. And of course the reload goes up quite a bit and the weight goes up quite a bit.
But the reload isn't that bad.
The weight actually hasn't increased at all, currently at least.
So it hasn't. Interesting.
That might be a Gaijin thing.
Has the
Yeah,
picture changed?
The reload is still very manageable. I mean, it makes sense that larger gun means longer reload, but not to a degree where it starts really hampering you.
No, it's still quite good for the size of the gun at the BR and stuff. It's, you know, it's not super good, but it's not 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Still below 10 seconds with the crap crew, and it's 7.5 with the top crew.
Yeah. And with the filler round you get, everything you shoot is basically a guaranteed one-shot.
Yep. Now, me and Berserker, when Berserker first read this to me about this thing happening, the first thing we both thought was the Tiger.
Yep.
Why is the Tiger E, isn't it? E.
Yes.
E. Why is the Tiger E 6.0? And that thing is 5.7.
Because apparently having a 37mm secondary and slightly less rear armor and slightly less speed means you're that much worse.
You say slightly less speed. But
I mean,
T1 has the same speed forward as backwards.
Yeah. Like, they are very much on par.
They are.
They have the correct amount of imbalance. They aren't the same in every aspect, but, you know, added up, they equal out to about the same.
Yeah. So, the reality, the Tiger H1 and the Tiger E should be moved back down to where they were. Because the Tiger H1 is not better than the Panther D.
Yeah,
in 90% of the things going on.
I don't mind the Tiger H1 being 5.7. Panther D should also be 5.7, but that's another story.
See, my point. So they should be moved back to where they were, in my opinion. Because the Tiger H1 was not OP at 5.3.
No, not really.
Especially when you had the Russians
Yeah.
kicking around. So, anywho, rant over.
Yes. Also, I can't be asked test driving this thing because the good shell is locked for both guns. And, well, mobility-wise, it's a T1, and gun-wise, it's an American 90.
Yep. They're good. Both of them.
Yes. Now, a few more things on the Americans. We have the T-55E1, the moon buggy, which did some interesting things while turning that it wasn't supposed to.
No, them close.
It was featured, not bugged. It has now been fixed. which has indirectly also buffed its mobility a little bit because it can now turn way better.
Yep.
It has made the high speed, I won't call it handling, but you know, the looks of it when trying to turn at high speed look kind of weird, but let's just get it up to a bit of speed here. And then do a full turn!
Yeah, the entire thing actually turns down the way it's supposed to.
None of the wheels really go the direction the tank is going when you get past 50 and do a full turn.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, it looks a bit weird, but
That is how the vehicle is supposed to work. Instead of turning the two fronts all the way, the next two barely, and the chain being disconnected from the wheels.
whole point of this testbed was that steering mechanism. Now, the XM971, the improved Chaparral. Do we have that one here? Yes, we do. And the ADATs have also all been updated with additional interiors.
Where the hell is that on the... Oh yeah, yep.
XM975. That has a lot of stuff going on inside of it now.
Well, it's nice to look at the ADATs at least. Now the two guys in the back ain't just, sitting there doing nothing.
Well, speaking of the ADATs, it is now classed as an AA again.
Yeah.
Instead of a fucking tank destroyer.
Yeah,
So,
supposed to.
the US actually has top-tiered AA now.
Yeah, not the top-tier tank destroyer.
And yeah. I think it had the screen before, like the console, but it just wasn't...
Yeah, but now it has multiple consoles and
designated as doing anything. Yeah. A lot more stuff going on internally.
A lot more like you would expect.
The MBT-70 and the XM803. Let's just start with those two. MBT, there we go. The XM803 now actually have autoloader for its autoloaded gun.
Yes, it has the
actual mechanized MRX.
which means if your the very back of your turret gets grazed, it doesn't take out any ammo. You can take out the autoloader, you can only shoot the one shell you have in the barrel.
Well, I think you're actually still able to shoot one more, because if you look, there's one basically ready to ram.
Yeah, with Gaijin.
But we'll see. And it should be the same thing on the MBT-70, because they are effectively the same vehicle. Yep. Hey, that doesn't have the tube.
No. That's the thing, because I was looking at the MBT-70. That doesn't look like it would... It's able to.
The XM does, though.
I think the RAM is a part of the autoloader, hence, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, screw you.
It's not muddled as part of the autoloader, though.
Ah, no, it's not. Interesting.
We'll see. Anyway, we also have light tanks. The CCVL and the XM8, because those are effectively the same.
And they just GVL.
Yeah, but I was getting to that because that's a bit different now, isn't it? These two also have autoloaders added.
Yep.
So now if people miss your ammo but hit that side of the turret, you're gonna lose the ability to shoot.
This is gonna suck for people who love using this thing if it gets hit.
Yeah.
There's more things for this thing to shrapnel on. I'm thinking of the HSTVL now, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's the one I was gonna look at now, because autoloader on that as well.
Yeah.
How does the one feed into the other here? I feel like there's a piece of the autoloader missing.
No, you see, I think there's just like a swing arm for this.
Yeah, and the big indent in the main part of it.
Yep.
But you know, still, that is a piece of the autoloader missing on the model.
Yeah, maybe they, nobody leaked that part of the document, so they couldn't model it.
Actually, that is a very hollow breach.
It is, isn't it?
There's definitely some bits missing here.
Actually, it's there's an elevator on the shell. It goes into the thing, probably gets rotated and shoved in. But this is weird.
Yeah.
I think that the breach block is actually further up than it looks. Possibly, or the entire breach slides out the back, gets loaded in, and then slams forward.
Probably.
Probably something missing. But, it's...
Anyway.
The M163.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's a minor change. That's an overlook Gaijin did last patch.
Yeah, but they fixed it.
When they fixed the gear ratios in all the M113 based vehicles.
Yeah.
They forgot about the AA ones.
Oh god. Holy crap. Ow.
But, Germany! I mean, of course, the autoloader thing applies to the Kampfpanzer 70 as well.
Yes. Same thing.
The Roland 1 and the Flauerek Panzer. Not the Flauerek Red, mind you, just the Flauerek Panzer. Also have additional internals now. The Flauerek Panzer even has the fucking engine of the, the APU modeled separately in the front.
So it does. Oh yeah, it can do 75 in both directions.
Could you give us APU mechanic?
Somebody's gonna demand that they add fuel in ground if you do that, so please don't.
I mean, currently, on most tanks, you're gonna have the engine running the entire time anyway. Because if you don't, your batteries drain so fast that you're basically useless.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So adding an APU mechanic to the game would actually just improve fuel efficiency.
Yeah, but don't add fuel, period.
So,
deal with it.
My point was more, so why the fuck bother adding fuel when an APU would just, make you use less fuel?
Yeah, well, I see your point, Berserker, but still, I don't want to deal with it.
People are idiots. Now, we have new Marder.
Marder?
Boomer. New IFE.
Yes.
Same thing, but different.
Well, sure.
Does it actually have... Yeah, it has different blocks on the nose. Like the front corners.
Yep.
But that is literally it for the armor difference.
Something I noticed, the armor blocks, the main armor blocks, they don't show up on the X-ray. Like the other ones do.
Yeah. Because it's external armor.
Yeah, but the top ones are also external armor, goddammit.
Yeah. But Gaiju.
It even says external armor with ERA on the top ones.
Yeah. K-Tube.
Indeed.
The other ones aren't explosive, that's why. But yes, Puma, even higher BR.
It's still really good against heat, though, at least.
But now with spikes.
Yeah. It's still heat proof.
How many spikes?
4.
There's only 2 muddled currently.
Yeah, but there is 4. There's a reload somewhere.
Somewhere that isn't muddled, yeah. Honestly, way over BR still.
Why is there a random plate of 5mm steel in the bottom of it?
Where?
X-ray. Right behind the commander and gunner.
That is a very good question. That doesn't look like it's supposed to be armor.
No, but it is.
That looks like storage bins.
Could it be for the spikes?
Possibly. Spike placeholder.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh, Wellington. Scan. Actually, we forgot one thing on America.
Oh no.
I just remembered.
What?
And for most people, it's a minor thing. For me, it's a major thing. The bulldog. The bully dog.
Yeah.
They have updated its model. And it looks very nice and all. But I have the Danish Defense camo for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've updated the model, that camo is just broken now.
What? Okay. I mean,
I have the paint for the hatch, the commander's hatch, loader's hatch, whatever that is, gunner's hatch, actually.
Yep, I see it.
It's on the side of the turret.
Yep.
So,
The decals have been misplaced because of the model is new. So they have to fix that.
But, you know, K-Tube.
Yeah.
You have actual fucking player skins on this. The Dreadnought one's even more broken.
Don't worry about it.
K-Tube! You're charging money for this crap! You can't put something like this in!
And they charged money for it before they updated the model.
Yeah!
Oh, they're probably gonna fix it, I hope.
I fucking hope so. Otherwise, I'm gonna get myself a longship and go knock quite hard on the front door with an axe.
You're gonna knock.
Well, I'm gonna start out with knocking. If I don't open, then it's gonna be a bit more.
So you're gonna use the side or the back side of the axe first, and then the sharp side to go through the door if they don't open.
Yeah.
Got it.
Anyway, we have a
Speaking
couple
of,
more vehicles like that. No, I was going down through the changes to ground because the German bully dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Jupe. They broke German bully dog as well.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me even a little bit.
It has new tracks, new physical tracks.
Well, damn.
And very broken camos.
I do want to say, for anybody who's watching, I had a very short time at the game development place, and I know how hard it is to make models and make them performance-friendly. But that is not an excuse to fuck up the decals like that afterwards.
Yeah. Like, fair enough you update the model of some of the old stuff. But, Maybe don't swap around where every piece of the fucking skin on it is.
It's a very weird thing to get that wrong, honestly, for a veteran game studio.
Yeah.
But they are now.
Anyway, they really are. Russia. We have news that is you.
Speaking of people to go knock an ice on.
Which, they basically decided radars are for pussies.
Yep.
And fitted ammo into all the spaces where radar equipment was before.
And we don't mind.
No, not at all.
We now have a really good AA at round 7. What the hell this was? I can't remember now. I forgot. Yes.
Which is a BR that kind of lacked a good AA before, because you had the BTR as your AA in that lineup.
Or if you're a absolute maniac, you used to set it's you.
Yeah, but
57.
Let's be honest, you're only shooting at planes with that when you don't want to go shoot at the tanks.
Unless you're me. But I should have played with anything I have, so
I do that too. 17 pounder best AA gun.
Yeah.
Now, do we have any of this stuff we need to look at here? Yeah, sure. All the BT models, and I do mean all of them, have had their fuel tanks tweaked.
Yes, I looked at that, and you remember how stupid those basically acted as side armor?
Yeah.
Now they're triangular in a way, so they don't cover your ammo as well anymore, at least not on the BT7.
Also all exterior fuel tanks now.
Yes, I noticed.
So you won't die from fuel fires.
Why is that an exterior fuel tank? It's quite clearly inside the tank.
Because, Nico, the tank is fitted with Christie suspension, which essentially means that there is 2 layers of hull.
Yeah, Berserker.
And the fuel tank...
According to the model, the ammo is mounted on the fuel tank.
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of a gap, Nico.
Yeah, that's the mount.
No, there's a little bit of a gap between the mount and the fuel tank.
Yeah, but there's not a actual model plate there.
There is.
I tried to check it. It just immediately goes to the.
Go look at the armor and remove the external and hover over one of the wheels. There is a 4mm plate there.
Let's see. Take away external, you said.
Yes, because otherwise you're just going to be on the wheels.
So it is. But...
Because the Christie suspension is sandwiched in between the outer armor and the inner armor. And the Russians were quite fond of putting fuel tanks in those gaps. Because, why have empty space when you can have fuel?
Oh god, so these are gonna be even more stupid now.
So the BTs are actually fairly fire resistant now.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah!
Wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, that's a problem. So if you shoot at this thing from the back, let's see, back
the
side.
BT7?
Yeah, and you shoot towards the front plate. There's a small hole on the front there, and if you shoot in there, yeah, you can just ignore the side armor.
Yeah.
On the front, and then ricochet it into the tank.
Yeah. Yeah. Christie suspension also makes some funny shots possible.
And of course all of the open areas in the side where you only have 4 millimeters of armor behind the wheels.
Yeah.
Which usually wouldn't be a problem, but that one on the front, between the two front wheels, there's an open gap. There's just 4 millimeters. So this thing can actually be ammo racked by a 7.7 at point blank.
Yep.
Oof.
Anyway, we also have an updated model on one of the premiums.
Which one?
The T80U E1. And, surprise, surprise, the premium, they haven't broken.
Of course.
It has gotten a camo net on the turret.
Yeah, I saw. Wow. Were all the Russian tryhards angry because they didn't have a camo
I guess.
MBT?
This is a very poorly fitted camo net, though. Like, this is not really breaking up the outline of it at all.
No, it's just, 3D paint.
Yeah.
That's...
Let's move on to Britain.
British.
British. Now...
Doomstorm.
Let's see. Do we have any significant things? Not really. We have... New vehicle! Gunstormer!
With stingers.
The Stormer Air Defense. Which stingers. And a total of 8 of them.
So, Circuit, we didn't see this on the dev stream, but you know the shells that he showed after that, how much pen it had?
Yeah.
He said 24. That's the SAP. The HVAP has 66.
Yeah.
And you have a full AP belt with well, you don't have HE in any other than the AA belt, so
Yeah.
so this thing could actually be kind of scary for unless you're Russian, because then you have enough side armor to deal with it.
Yeah. Has the crappy direct hit stingers for stock. This thing is going to be pain. This thing needs to go to 9.7.
At least the Stinger case has the better tracker, if anything, but
Into your vehicle.
it has the same stingers as the Ocelot.
This is still worse track than the Ocelot.
Does that also have the case? No.
Yeah, but the Ocelot has a larger window for them.
Well, I can't test drive it, so I can't check.
Target destroyed.
I am currently test driving it, so I can.
I'm gonna test the Ocelot and see how big it is.
They haven't upgraded the radar.
Of course.
So for me, it's about, the pine dead ahead of the spawn.
The one in the camp?
Yeah. Well, the one just off to the side of the camp where the AA is for the low BR.
Yeah.
That is basically the radius of the.
If you just perfectly hold front from where you spawn and don't move.
Yeah. And it's just short of the radius of my launch window on these.
Yeah, this is a little. This is just outside of the line. But actually, did they say on the left and the right? I'm being sure now. Zucker?
Literally, basically dead ahead.
Yeah, the pine on the right.
The
tent.
A little one.
Yep.
Yes, to the right of the tent. Little birch tree and then a little pine.
Yeah, mine is. This is just outside, just over the top right of it, on the top, and a little bit off to the right of it, center. It's not great this either, but it's better.
Yeah. But you also can launch full. instead of just 2 before you have to reload.
Yeah, they don't have a gun.
No.
Target destroyed.
But the 9/7 Gepard does!
Yeah, the Gepard does. And of course, this one doesn't get picked up by radar. Well, radar warning systems.
This will,
Also-
at least on the search,
Am I in?
even though it is not currently.
Is there any mention changes from the Ocelot?
Nope.
Because I felt like it accelerated a lot quicker than I expected.
Target destroyed.
Might just have been me that it's a long time since I drove it, but yeah, it's probably just me.
Hold up. Hold up. Did they break this gun? So, you know, this is supposed to be a rotary gun.
It's stationary, isn't it?
Yes, very. But I
Yeah,
think
you-
I think they've managed to fuck it up even more than just that.
Right to his hell.
Okay, no, it does only fire from the bottom barrel. It literally
What
only
was it?
fires from one barrel.
Well, hopefully they fix that.
Yeah. That's the fire rate and the rotating sound, but it only fires from one barrel.
Gods. You know, it's Gaijin.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah. We are not surprised by your stupidity, but we are disappointed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well.
We do have this gun, well, this Elevation and Depression and Desert Warrior as well. And then we have the G6.
More power!
More power! Indeed.
Into your vehicle. Button up.
Slightly higher maximum
Loader. Ready.
RPM
Target in.
and slightly more horsepower.
Which is why it has more horsepower, because it has more RPM.
Yeah. I mean, it is still not, you know, fast and nimble,
Explosive loaded.
because it is a big-ass fucking artillery truck. Ooh, the suspension actually works in the front of this.
Like, movable, or does it...
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Great. Taking a more elevation now.
No, like, it's mottled.
Okay, that's fair.
No fancy,
Yeah, I see it.
yeah, you know, the piston actually moves, it's not just the wheel.
True. Oh, it does get out of its own way a little bit better. Just
Yeah,
noticing the accelerating.
and it does reach higher speeds, but it is still not fast.
No, but it is better, and that's almost all I
Yes.
can ask for.
Yeah. Now, Japan. We also got a new tank. The only
Yeah.
changes here are some changes to
The Type 99 and Type 89 has...
transmission gears.
Yep.
Actually, did I mention the British ADATs also having the internals muddled more specifically?
I think you just mentioned the ADATs period, so...
Yeah, well,
But yeah, it does.
it of course also applies to British one.
Yep. I think they broke the suspension on the G6.
Broke it?
Yeah, it's very stiff. I hit the bump and I about flipped.
Fair enough.
It's a lot stiffer than I can remember, and considering I used it just a couple hours
Yeah.
ago.
Anyway, Japan! We have the RCVP squadron vehicle. The first squadron tank, Japan. Well, tank, car,
Bonk.
vehicle.
Yeah.
So, I am not entirely sure on this, but I think they essentially took the Type 16. Yeah, it's pretty similar. And made it slightly bigger to be IFV personnel carriers sort of deal. Might also be based off of a Boxer, actually, looking at.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking Bushmaster car at 9.7.
It's a car master.
Car master. And I can actually test drive it with the crappy ammo.
Also the second squadron vehicle we have dispatched.
Yeah, the second one so far.
Yeah.
For the size of this thing, this is like basically the size of the G6. It's actually pretty nip.
How heavy is it?
I don't know, because I'm test driving it. But I would guess it is lighter.
I would assume so.
Nico!
Yeah.
So, you know how during the dev stream I said that the commander site looks like it can be retracted?
It can.
Well, it is a variable elevation site. Just not the way I was expecting it.
It like fold or something.
It is retracted in the standard. It folds out. Which currently looks very, very, very stupid because the entire multi-tiered piston moves instead of, you know, extending the piston.
I have to go check this. Hang on.
And all the wires that are supposed to be attached kind of just jump around the place.
What's the buttons to do? That's
The site itself is also currently broken, so if you're looking to the side, you're kind of just looking into your own sight.
What's the buttons to do that again? What's the
Same as
control?
your radar on and off button.
Of course. God, this is the fucking BLSS on steroids.
This is the scout car. You can park behind fucking houses and spot over them.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see, there's this very handy bunker right here. Where this vehicle is tall enough to park on the backside and use binoculars to look over. But if we extend the commander sight, I can see the fucking IT-1.
Jesus Christ, man.
Let's just see here, because there's a nice little dip right here. Where Gaijin has not modeled the terrain properly, so now I am stuck with none of my wheels actually really touching the ground.
Oops.
This is going to take too long. But yeah, that is going to be a fun vehicle to do spotting in, because you can park in so many bullshit positions. That was all for Japan. Let's move on to China.
My fucking brain about that thing, Berserker. So, in terms of the model, it's just not.
Yeah, the model isn't quite done yet. Shall we start on the Antelope or shall we start on the Khalid? Well, the Al Khalid, I should say.
Let's do the Alkaleid.
Premium! Copy paste! New camo! Done!
With composite armor, with equivalent protection against infinite, apparently, because it doesn't tell me. They haven't finished it yet.
Has random, yeah, they have random bits of structural steel on the butt as well.
Yeah, I was looking on the X-ray on the front of the thing. Also, the shells look like bombs or grenades. I don't know.
Yeah,
Shells.
that is, I think, the high explosive shells, actually.
Could be. Oh, sucker!
Yeah,
Fucking Chinese is at it again.
the VT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7-meter radius with 5.3 kilograms of TNT.
But, yeah, you know, it's basically just a premium version of the MBT 2000, minus plow.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah. Now, the antelope.
The Treveye. Oh, you know, as Gaijin streams as nicely called it, Truck Kun.
They literally stole a random truck off of the street, replaced the side windows with structural steel and the front window with armored glass, and put a freaking AA platform on the bed.
Yep.
That power system.
Yeah. Love the tiny little batteries on the bottom.
Yeah. like literally, they took the standard truck, flatbed version, put massive AA system on the flatbed, and replaced the glass.
Yep, and it has. You remember how we were just talking about the missiles?
Nico.
Yeah.
Look at the fire control.
Yep.
That is literally just the laptop and the dash.
Yep. It is. It's a dash top.
Oh. But yeah, those are scary missiles.
You know, they're relatively, they're not huge, since they're 127s, but they're quite fast.
Yeah.
They're all aspects. They
Yeah.
have 30 G pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-meter trigger radius and the fuse as well.
Yep. And the fuse delay is 1 meter.
Yep.
It does not have an arming distance.
Scary.
So it can point blank you with missiles.
The TZ-99A has also had model updated.
99A.
That's up to you.
Yeah, that's that thing.
And I really don't see any difference.
It looks like it has texture on its ERE blocks on the top of it.
Yeah.
Stuff. So it has grip tape. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier to climb on it now. Sadly, we don't have infantry.
Bit of permanent mud on the side skirts.
Yeah. I think that's about it. Maybe that cable to the side on top of the...
Yeah. So the laser rangefinder.
Thank you. Not side. Laser. Laser.
That isn't even mottled as the laser range. Gaijin!
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't have a lot of the things yet.
Really,
But still,
really not.
Gaijin.
It's not just a Leopard engine. It is.
Anyway, I can't be bothered to go back and look at it now. Italy!
Yeah.
Oh yes, something has happened to Italy. They've updated the model on the Fritz. And given it a
More
new
grip
sight.
tape.
I think it's the Commander optics that's new.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the fracture ever. Also, the mesh looks really nice on this.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember it having that little ball uptick on the roof.
Neither do I. That's a 10x zoom for Commander Optics.
Also, this is lower PR than Puma.
11 of 10 3. Yep.
Does only have a 25. But gets 8 spikes.
But it's not basically heat proof.
No, but you know, with the change that top tier vehicles don't have stock heat anymore for a lot of them.
Yeah, I know.
The fact that the Puma's basically heat proof doesn't really matter anymore.
Nope. Because Gaijube.
Yeah. Now, friends, and
Oh, forget.
yet another squadron vehicle. The
Yeah.
CV9035NL, which is literally the same as the CV9035DK, except it has a reverse camera and 2 optics on the back instead of just 1 optic.
34 tons. It's apparently 2 tons heavier.
For some reason. Now I am going to go out on a limb and say that is a Gaijube moment. Has a lot of spool liner. Does the 9035 DK have spool liner everywhere?
I'm about to check it, and that's a no, doesn't look like it. At least, well, it has spool. Yeah, it does have spool liner on the side and where the crew is, but under the crew, not on top of them, except the driver.
Well, this one has all along the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the other ones and make sure that it looks semi the same.
On the roof above the driver, well, on the
It's the same.
whole roof.
They're the same.
Right. So it's literally just heavier because Gaijin.
Perking X300 automatic.
And a Scania DS16 diesel engine.
Yeah.
Because, see, I happen to know that the
3. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, go ahead.
that the Dutch and the Danish version is essentially the same, because we ordered them at the same time in the same variant.
Yeah. I guess
It has Roof Pro and Side Pro composite armor.
yeah, the DK doesn't.
That would be why.
So it has 2 tons of composite on the outside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, the DK just has mixes too instead. But not quite as many places.
Yeah, it has one over the driver,
Yep.
or
And
one over the
on the
tiny one over the
sides.
commander. Yeah, and on the sides. So it doesn't have the Roof Pro.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so it has just where the crew is, so it's not as protected apparently.
But,
But it doesn't really warrant the 0.3 BR difference, I'll be honest.
no. No, it doesn't, because... Let's see. Projection analysis. Let's go Russia. Let's find... I need to go up a rank, I think. let's find the BMP-2M with the AP FSDS. Will still cut right through like butter at 500 meters.
BMP-2M, you said.
Yeah.
That's the rank. There it is.
Yeah, I found it. So
Yeah, I'm just looking at the other one. The AP FSDS will also go pretty much straight through anywhere on the DK.
yeah. When you get past 1,000, there starts being a bit of a difference where the 30mm AP FSDs of the Russians is gonna start struggling on the upper part of the front hull.
Yeah, but it does that on the DK as well, as long as it hits the small line there underneath.
Yeah.
How's the turret?
Shit.
Yeah, figured.
There is 32mm to 30. Oh, what's the thickest? There's 70mm of equivalent protection right next to the machine gun.
Yeah, it's 77 on the DK.
Because the Mexas, which is thicker.
Yep. Also, when it went straight through there, it somehow missed the gunner.
Yeah.
To go straight through. Okay, the gunner just took 16 pieces of shrapnel and didn't get damaged. Guy tube?
How about a 20-degree shot to the side?
Let's see, give me a second. Protection analysis.
I can hit ammo with on the Dutch version.
20 degree on the side. From the on the tip of the front, or
Well, from the front. I'm aiming where it hits the most.
yeah, I can hit the ammo.
On the front bit of side plate.
Yeah, you can go through and hit the ammo, but at
So-
500 meters.
Oh, this is at 1,000.
Yeah. See, if I go to 1,000, no change.
Yeah.
You can still go in and hit ammo. So
Yeah. So, literally
Actually-
doesn't make any difference.
so Gaijin just saw it. Well, it has more armor, but it doesn't matter. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Good job, K-Tube. I mean, I'm gonna get this anyway because I kinda like. Well, it's kinda shit, but I kinda like it. And because it's Dutch, and the Flanny doesn't really play anymore, so I'm gonna get the Dutch tank for him. Actually, I should write him and say, Flanny, there's Dutch tank coming.
It's stop putting it again.
Let's see, because we do have quite a few changes to Frenchies for tanks. I
Thank
also
you,
forgot about some of the other AAs. Basically, a lot of the radar AAs have had additional internals added,
Yep.
including the ITO, if I can hit the right bloody button. That has so much crap inside of it now. And the Roland 1. Which is also now packed full of crap.
I think I mentioned the Roland one earlier.
Yeah, because, you know, it's the Roland system and the Flower Red as well. The AMX 3090. The shells have changed, right?
Yes, they're a lot lighter now.
They have basically ditched a bit more than half their weight.
Yep.
Which should give them much better flight performance.
Should.
Should. But, you know, K2.
Yep.
The Vextra has had its high explosive changed. Doesn't have the OE 105 F3, it has the OE 105 60. 2 kilos of explosive mass. High
Wow.
explosive. I mean, 2 kilos is pretty fucking good for 105.
Oh, it's yeah. Sorry, I thought that was for the bigger one. Oh well, yep. Fair enough.
Yes, the 2C. 2C bis. That is not the bis, that is just the 2C. The 2C bis. So, the mantle is now 50 millimeters instead of 35.
That's actually gonna help.
Not really, because the mantle is not that big.
Yeah, exactly. It's, that's actually gonna help.
But more importantly, Nico,
Yeah.
it has all the depression now. You can basically shoot your own track.
Great. I mean, it wasn't made to shoot things in trenches, pretty much.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Actually, what year was that from again?
It's from like 1920 something. But very much designed with a World War One philosophy.
Yeah. They're completely different though, Berserker. Apparently, I'm currently in a Swedish vehicle, test driving it. The Shilka on the map is no longer the one with the radar.
Yeah.
No, actually, never mind. I just couldn't see the radar because it's driving around with the radar down for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Why? Why does it do that? My bad.
Well, this is everything for France. There's really not a lot of ground vehicles this patch.
It hasn't been for a while, but they're kind of running out of vehicles to add.
But we aren't even. That's the worst part, though. They aren't.
If they're expecting to keep this game alive for the next 10 years, yes, they're running out.
A little bit, maybe. But there are so many fucking lesser known modifications, variants, and prototypes of World War II stuff they can still add.
Oh yeah, I know, but
instead we're getting modern stuff. And speaking of World War II stuff, let's go to Sweden.
yes.
Because of I think the only World War II thing, we have the T1. 50% of the World War II stuff for ground, this entire patch.
What the fuck is going on with this shirt?
Literally. Even if we include naval, there's only one World War II thing there.
Sucker?
Yeah.
I found some additional armor pieces. It's actually going to make this really awkward if they hit it.
And what?
On the Swedish.
On the KV?
Yep.
Where?
Under the turret on the sides.
Yes. This is 5 has those as well.
Yeah, but I can't just remember them looking quite like that, especially considering that's effectively, if they hit the right spot, 150 millimeters of armor.
Yeah. So, this is essentially a mix between the KV-SIS-5 and the KV-1C for Germany.
There's additional plates there as well. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
On the turret, that is.
Yeah. Yeah, the little ones in the front.
Yeah, I just don't know why they casted the front with smaller, like thinner armor than the side, but well, whatever.
Because the parts of the front that are flat doesn't really matter.
In real life, no, because hitting that little point down in the corners on stuff on the turret is gonna be
very unlikely.
Yeah. But, how dare
Yeah.
they not expect us to play a game about this thing, so, 80 years later.
Yeah. But yeah.
Why should I tank upside down on the trailer?
What?
You know the trailer where there's usually a premium tank?
Yeah.
There's a tank upside down on it for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. Nope.
There isn't anything for me. Let's go back. Let's put a tank in my lineup. I say and put an A in my lineup. It just has the 105.
I don't know.
But yeah, actually, this is a very reasonable price for the VR.
If it stays at that price.
Probably will. The VR might still change, but the price is probably gonna remain the same.
Yeah, well, we are protesting a little bit on the price on it because
it shouldn't be 5.0 with the fucking Sys 5 gun, because we have, I don't know, the KV-1C for Germany, which has essentially the same amount of protection.
And the equivalent KV for the Russians are the KV-85.
Yeah.
Which sure has a weaker hull, but it has a bloody 85.
Yeah.
This KV-1 Sys-5, the
I mean, the KV-1C is the same DR. It has a stronger turret, same front hull. Actually, maybe even slightly stronger front hull. Slightly weaker side, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the same front hull. It's the same hull, essentially.
And yeah, we have the KV-1 Sys-5 at 4.7, which...
But it doesn't have the supporting spars that I mentioned earlier are 45. It's not 75.
The little extra plates, yeah.
And the front triangle plate is also 25 instead of 52.
Yeah.
So those tiny add-on plates are thicker, but that doesn't mean it's as good as the KV-1Z.
No. Like, the Sys-5 gun already struggles bad at 4.7.
Yep. It's not good. It works, but it's not good.
At 5.0, you're basically gonna have to use the fucking APCR to do anything.
Yeah, because the MD8 has 96 pen at point blank and 84 at 500.
Yeah.
That is your good filler shell for pen.
Yeah.
And you have the APCR, and at beyond 500 meters, you might as well just use the other one anyway.
What can we fight at 5.0? We have the Jumbo.
Yeah, good luck.
We have the Perman.
Yep.
We have the M6 and the T1s.
Yep. I also do want to mention that slightly below it at 4.7, there's a T14.
Yeah, but I mean that will at least also struggle to punch through your armor.
True, but point that's 4.7, not 5.0. A T1 E190.
Yeah, lots of 76s and 90 mils for the Americans. Let's see, Germany. We have the Baby Panther with the long 75 and 200mm pen.
The KV-1C that was just mentioned.
There's the Tiger that we just mentioned. We got
the Tiger B.
We got the Tigers. We got all the Panthers.
Of course, the Porsche Tiger.
We have the fucking Nashorn and the Waffen Tiger. We have the Panzer IVs. Yak Panzer IVs, that is.
Good luck if you find a Brumba.
Yeah. VFW.
Panzer 470. Like the actual Panzer 470 because that's even thicker armor.
Yep. The Yak Panzer IVs.
Yeah,
that
and
includes the Panzer 470 because it's a Yak Panzer IV.
Let's see, Russia.
We have IS-1. We have Box Tank. We have KV 122.
The KV2 SIS-6.
The T-34 85s. The ISU 122s. The SU 100.
Yeah, the PT-76B, which, screw your armor.
Yeah.
British, well, 17-pounders,
With APDS.
28-pounders, aka TOG at 5.3.
Yeah. Fucking RAM as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The another thing I realized that you were going to be fighting that's on your level, the M4A1 FL10 for baguettes.
Yeah. The fucking
SA-50.
Shiri.
Yeah, and the SA-50. And the ARL-44.
Yeah. Yeah. Lots of things with significantly better armor, mobility, and firepower.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Italy is the one that's least likely to fuck you completely over.
Oh yeah. There's Super Shermans.
Yep. No, wait a minute. Yeah, they're 6-0, so of course, yep. Super Sherman. The Lorraine and the ELC is also not going to care about your armor.
Yeah. But, actually, the Lorraine might be a struggle to penetrate range. The ELC, not so much.
Funny you say that, Berserker. On the ELC.
Yeah.
The entire front of that thing is 40mm thick. If you hit the upper pole, it could be... It's basically 60 to 80 everywhere.
Yeah, but, if you're shooting that thing, you're not really shooting at the hull generally.
No, but the turret is so small.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, Gaiju, why?
Yeah,
Why?
that thing should not be at that BR, it should be lower.
Same goes for the SIS-5 for Russia, by the way.
Oh yeah. But just looking at things in the Swedish tree.
I mean, I'm still gonna buy it. Oh
course you are.
yeah, the fucking PVKV M43 1963.
Yeah, with APDS. Or, Comet.
Yeah. AKV 103.
Yeah, well, the IKV 103 doesn't care about anyone's armor.
Yeah. It really shouldn't be where it is.
No, why is it 4-0, Berserker? Oh yeah, because you can shoot it at 7-7 and kill it.
Yeah, because people are dum-dums.
Yeah, so that's why we're allowed to have a 400mm Heat FS. Or 400mm pen Heat FS.
Yeah,
At 4-0.
but, it would be probably more balanced at 5-0. Not by a lot, but a little at least.
Honestly, this thing would be good at most BRs. Like,
You can bring it into 7-7, it would do fine.
yeah, it does fine. It doesn't really matter because the way you play it is not supposed to get hit to begin with. It's not that slow.
Anyway.
Yeah, off the side tangents, I know.
Yeah. KB1, M1942 should not be that VR guy dupes.
Thanks.
We don't actually have any changes to any of the other suites.
Really?
Suites, specifically? Yeah. I mean, we have a bug fix on the Norwegian Leopard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that is not a suite, technically. And of course we have the ITO, which, has more stuff in it now.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, the ITO is packed.
Yeah.
The FSC. takes up the majority of the back of the thing. So if you get hit anywhere, except on the, well, right side, looking from the front, you're not going to be able to shoot.
The auxiliary power unit engine is bigger than the actual engine. Because, you know, this thing is meant to sit still and have all systems powered on.
It's a lot of systems.
Anyway, we have one last little nation left. And they actually do get a tank. And it's actually tech tree for a change. The Terran 6.
I struggled to find it because it actually had a picture. But I couldn't see the little widget because they, 5x fades over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AKA, the Israelis got their hands on a T-62.
Yep. I mean, it works. And of course, since it's Israeli, they put three
put
additional MGs on it.
They put machine guns and storage bins everywhere they could fit them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuel things. Actually, those are actually probably water, and those 2 are fuel.
You counting the ones on the right side skirt fender thing?
Yeah, actually they open, don't they? Yeah, they do. They kind of look like water jugs or something, considering the stamping on top of them.
Those are also default on the T-62.
Ah, oh, there you go. Yeah, the structural steel. Hell yeah, it's armor.
And I think it is actually fuel.
Is the small ones oil then?
No, I would think those 2 are indeed water on the left side.
Yeah, but those look like fuel jugs.
Yeah,
Ah!
but they might be water because Army doesn't care.
You're in the army now, and so on and so forth.
Like literally, they're stored in different places so they don't get mixed up, and the ones from water have water written on them generally, but you basically use the same thing.
Yeah, and at some point, if you have a funny officer, he's gonna swap it, so the first guy who opens it
Nico.
really supplies. Yep.
I just noticed something.
Oh no, yep.
Look in front of the hatches on the roof.
Yeah. Those are Uzis.
Yeah!
Why are they not the same way?
I don't know.
Does the one guy have to be left-handed? For fuck's sake.
Because they're stored where there was room, probably.
I mean,
To
probably
be
I should
fair,
actually model that if that's actually something they did, but oh, bloody hell.
I mean, there is an actual rack for them mounted where they are.
Yeah, I can see that. Like I said, good on Gaijin for actually, modeling that.
But also fucking Israelis, man.
Yeah, also, I found the fire extinguisher on the back of the turret and one next to the water/fuel.
Yep.
Neither of which you can really reach
Yep.
in an emergency.
Yep. To be fair, the one on the side of the hull, at least, looks like a refill for the interior fire extinguishing.
Highly possible, but it looks the same as the one on the turret.
Because, this vehicle is late enough that there is automatic fire extinguishing systems.
Yeah, but it's Russians, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
And you know for a fact that that's completely fair.
Yeah.
And valid.
Yeah. But yeah, they really don't look like there's enough to, use them handheld.
Nope. And even if you could, imagine in an emergency, poking your head out of that hatch where you actually can't really turn to begin with, trying to get that
Yeah.
fucking thing off the turret.
That's why there's machine guns in front of the turret. Or in front of the hatches.
Yeah, also the machine gun on the barrel. What the actual drunk?
The Israelis were very fond of doing that to have a 50 cal coax.
Yeah, but it's not really a coax, is it?
No, it really isn't.
Also, right behind it is the one of the 7.7s.
Yeah.
So if you had to use that one manually, you're automatically down 1 MG.
Yep.
Ugh. I mean, we are closing in on the countries that said they were gonna send the space shuttle to the sun at night so it doesn't burn up.
Yeah. Yeah, we are a bit.
Hence.
We are a bit indeed. I haven't seen any other things that are worth mentioning.
I haven't seen anything for that either.
I meant like in the actual dev things.
That's what I meant. I haven't seen anything either, so I'm gonna close to the dev server now before
I
my
am
brain.
gonna